Welcome back, wonderful student. Is that a good one? All right. 11, 15, 22, used against unit parent conference. Fantastic. We are going to be simplifying expressions. We've been simplifying expression, which is also another word for combined like terms. I'm actually going to show you something that looks extremely hard, but in reality is extremely easy. Okay? So, we've been learning how to do 2 parentheses 5x plus 3, right? At this point, everybody should be able to write this problem down and immediately know the answer, right? Yeah, like now this is like a 2 plus 2 problem, right? It's so easy. You take the 2, you distribute 2 times 5x plus 2 times 3. Right, right? Should be extremely easy. You should now look at these problems and go, wow, I wish all my math was this easy. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it look harder. Look harder, but it is not. Okay, so how do I now make it look harder? Because of the fraction. Felix, we got to focus. Up here, not on the iPad. So 1/2 16x plus 8. So you're still going to distribute. You're still going to give everyone the candy. But now you're only giving them like half a candy. It's the end of the night on Halloween. So you give half a piece to the 16, half a piece to the 8. So it's still similar to this. So 1/2 times 16x plus 1/2 times 8. So did anything change? No, we're writing this down, Richard. It's still, you still give this to this and this to this. All right? Okay. Does anybody know how to change a whole number into a fraction? Division. What is it? Over 1. For example, 16. How do I turn it into a fraction? Over 1. 8. How do I turn the number 8 into a fraction? Over 1. Because I still have to keep it 18. 18 divided by 1 is still, 16 divided by 1 is still 16. We don't change the value. How do I change 5 into a fraction? Over 1. Okay? This is like something you should have learned back in like elementary school. Should. Oh. All right. Now I'm going to show you the math and then I'm going to make it easier or simpler. So it's 1/2 times 16x over 1 plus 1/2 times 8 over 1. So I just changed this into a fraction by over 1, over 1. No big deal, no big deal. Over 1, over 1. All right. Stay with me. Stay with me. What's 1 times 16?
16.
What's 2 times 1?
2.
What's 1 times 8?
8.
What's 2 times 1?
2.
You multiply fractions by multiplying straight across. To be honest, this part right here, I actually rather you do it in your head. And I rather you realize that all we did, simplified, all we did was put this bottom number, where? Under it. So all we did is we took this number and put it under the 16, this number and put it under the 8. So instead of putting it like next to it, you see how we put it next to it here? Because it's a fraction, we're going to put it on the bottom. Now I had to show you why. This is the math. This is the reasoning of why. But you know, when you ask your parents why and they go, just do it because I said so. Well, here it is. Just put the 2 underneath because I said so. Don't ask why. All right, one more step. So if this is confusing, it's okay. I'm going to make it easier for you. Just put this number underneath. All right, now let's divide. Daniel, what's 16 divided by 2?
2.
Wow, it's 8. I know, I heard you. X. What's 8 divided by 2?
4.
Wow. This is why we write things down, kids.
Well, I thought you go like step by step like you always do. So I just said 2 and
No, I said divide. I didn't say simplify. I said divide. 8 divided by 2. 4. I didn't say, what can I simplify 8 and 2 by? No, it's divide.
You always go by step though.
No, this would be divide. This is not simplifying.
You just cut the number in half.
Correct, because it's half.
Yeah, but I don't know.
All right, let's do another one. Let's make it easier. That one's a lot of work. Let's make it easier. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me.
I don't really trust you.
Okay.
1/5 parentheses 20x plus 35m.
That's too hard.
Totally. All right. Let's make it easy. See the bottom number? What's our bottom number?
5.
5.
20 over
Where am I going to put it?
under the 20.
Under the 20. So I just rewrite 20x over 5. Plus what?
35 over
Okay. So you're skipping like all the math that needs to be done. But in reality, it's okay because at the end of the day, we're just putting this number underneath and that's it.
Is that 4x plus 7m?
Yep. All right, now let's divide the big numbers. What's 20 divided by 5?
4.
4. Bring down the x. Plus, what's 35 divided by 5? 7m. Now, of course, this is way easier if you know your multiplication table. You might be saying, how in the world does she get 4? Well, 20 divided by 5 is 4. 35 divided by 5 is 7. And that's our final answer.
Well, that's actually super easy.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you name it simplifying fractions?
No, simplifying expressions. Now, so you'll get a test question that looks like this, and kids will give up and be like, oh, it's too hard. It's a fraction. I don't want to deal with it. I don't know. All I know is how to do this. But in reality, it's extremely easy. And a lot of times, the problems that look hard are not. They're just intimidating. All right, try this one. Do the same thing we just did right now. Where does the 6 go?
3m plus 7g. Right? 3m
That's a y.
plus
Is that a y or a g?
Oh, it's
That's a g.
a y or g.
That's a g.
Does it matter?
Okay,
Yeah,
it's a
yes,
3.
it does matter. Is it a y or a g?
3.
It looks like both.
3m
Cool.
plus.
It's a new letter.
It's a Y.
It's a
3m plus 7
it's
y.
a g.
It's 3m plus 7 y.
Got it.
Okay. I'm not even gonna write the word. I'm not gonna write
Okay, so where does the 6 go?
it. Under the
Under the 18 and under the 42. So it'd be 18m over 6 plus 42x
Y.
over 6. Oh, because you guys are all like, I don't know what that is. Is it a G or Y? I don't know. So we're going to change it to an X. How about that?
Well, go with the one.
It's fine. It's fine.
3m plus 7x.
Don't worry, the x is adopted.
Miss Almighty, you just messed up my beautiful writing.
Yes. Yes. Does it matter what letter it is?
Yes. No. Yes, it does. You told us that. Remember we were doing the first one. You said-
Well, yeah, now I changed my mind.
What? How do you change your mind like that?
I make the rules.
It's because nobody's a math teacher.
That's right. That is right.
Yeah, but she didn't invent. She didn't invent that.
I'm old. I may be.
But you're
I
not
was with
ancient.
Pythagoras when he invented the Pythagorean theorem. I almost wrote a YG. Have learned my lesson. All right, now we're moving on to something a little bit different.
That's just
First period had a really hard time with this
hard time.
because of the. So they did not see that this is a what? Negative 7m.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And then 8m. But what I want you guys to start doing, really doing, is circling the operation in front of it. Because my students would skip this minus, and they would write plus 10w. And it's not a plus 10w, it's really a minus 10. So don't forget to do that. So we have negative 7m plus 8m equals. So what we learned in September about positive and negative numbers, I need it right now in November. Okay? All right, now, here, again, like what I just finished saying, kids forget the operation in front of it. So they would write 6W plus 10W. But it's not plus 10W, it's minus 10W.
Yes,
Okay?
that's precisely what I said.
No, but okay. Okay, what's 6W minus 10W? No.
Oh yeah, 6 plus the negative. It's negative 4W.
That's something for. Yeah, for.
Gradually, it would change out.
Yeah. So what's our final answer? 1m plus negative 4w. It's alright, I guess. What's more of an algebra high school student's answer?
Plus negative 4W.
Negative
F
W.
plus negative 4W.
W plus
No, just
Minus
M
4W.
plus negative
Yeah, that's what I
4W.
said. I said, That's just M.
Oh, I was like, is he losing it?
What?
M. Do I need the 1? No, but I do need that negative 4. That cannot disappear. The 1 can disappear. 1 can always be invisible, but the 4 cannot be. Daniel, we're focused. We're good. All right. We are not going to do all of it. I'm going to tell you which problems I want you to do. Hey, we're getting bookwork. You're going to miss work. You will never be happy. You'll always find fault. Richard, can you pick your homework up? Maybe Fred can help you pick up your homework off the floor.
It's not like I can't grade the homework anymore. The homework is not trash.
Okay, I don't know how you treat your house, but my floors are not trash.
The homework is not trash.
That's okay. It belongs in the trash can. It does not belong on the floor.
What questions are we supposed to do?
All right.
Sorry.
Let's do number 2 together on the front side.
Wait,
Let's do number 1. Let's do number 1 together. Let's do number 1 together. Then we'll do number 2 together, and then we'll focus. We'll focus. Okay. What 2 things do I put together on number 1 first?
X and
So I got to put these 2 together first, right? So what is 10x minus 8x? 2x. All right. Then I have the plus 2 and the plus 10. So plus 2 plus 10.
12.
And that's 12. Right? So what's our final answer all put together?
I thought we were supposed to circle the sign behind it.
Circle the sign behind
I
it?
mean in front of it. my bad.
Correct. So you see how it's fine. Here. There.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
That looks like a pill.
Okay.
what pill are you taking?
Daniela, we keep that to ourselves. All right, number 2. What am I going to do first?
Circle. No, parentheses.
Okay. So some of my students, what they did was they did 7 plus 2 here. And it's like, can I do 7 plus 2? No, the reason I cannot is because the 2 is attached to this parentheses. So you see how the 2 is attached to the parentheses? So that means I have to do this first. Do not add 7 plus 2. That's a number 1 mistake I saw. Daniela, so we're not going to do that. We're going to focus. Wow, it's very slow back there.
What? Oh, you mean okay.
Yeah. All right. So, what's 2 times 3?
6.
6 plus, what's 2 times A?
2A.
Okay, bring everything down.
6 plus double A
battery.
All right, what do I circle? I'm going to circle the 3A, and I'm going to circle the plus 2A. Right? The plus sign's in front of it.
That's 5.
So, 3A plus 2a is equal to,
5A, that's quintuple batteries.
and then I have plus 7 and plus 6. Plus 7 and plus 6 is equal to 13. So what is my final answer?
5A plus 13. Yeah, the latest battery model.
All right. Can you do numbers 10 and 11? 10 and 11. Santiago, are you skipping down 10 and 11, please? 10 and 11.
Does 8K TV quality exist?
I'm sure. Isn't there 10K now?
10K? I thought it was just 8.
Oh, maybe.
This is
Totally.
4K.
Platinum, please.
What?
It's the new gold.
Say platinum?
Yes.
Oh. I got double A batteries. Triple A batteries.
All right. What did you guys get for number 10?
40K plus 8.
40K.
I got 28K. 28,000.
Oh, I didn't multiply. My bad.
So number 10, the mistake that I see for number 10 is that kids only give candy to maybe the first one or the second one, but they forget the third kid. So this is, imagine 3 kids showing up to trick or treat. You're going to give everyone candy. When I distribute, I get 16K plus 8 plus 24K. Am I done?
No.
No, finish it out. On number 11, what's 4 times 2b?
8B.
8b plus what's 4 times 2?
8.
8, and then I have a minus 3. Finish that out. All right. On the back, I want you to do numbers 3, 4, 8, 9, 11. 3, 4, 8, 9, 11.
Okay.
Those are the easiest ones on the worksheet.
God bless you.
All right, let's focus. Focus, focus.